Greetings. Come on in here. Let's dribble. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. The top notification bell so you get the notifications when I'm live streaming. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at GullyTV1 and Instagram at IamGullyTV_. Y'all gotta come in here. I got an hour for y'all. We got some things to talk about. I'm in a great mood. I know y'all just seen my previous video that I just uploaded about the stock market. Phew. Phew. Anyway, y'all come on in here, man. Let's talk about it. Good afternoon. I got a little motivation. I got an interview in about an hour. Y'all gonna enjoy this joint. Original content popping right in the thick of this shit. Today's gonna be a great day. It is a great day. Every day above ground is a great day, but just got some motivation. What up, what up, what up? Eagles win. Share this live, yo. Share this to your Facebook or your Twitter. Shout out to Facebook, by the way. I got my first Facebook check a couple of days ago. I think when you monetize content on Instagram, you get paid from Facebook. I think Instagram and Facebook is partners, or the same thing. But yeah, I got my first Facebook check the other day, man. Caught me off guard like a motherfucker too. But I'm on that, straight up. We got some things to talk about. There's a lot going on this great day. As y'all know, if you watch my previous video, breaking news, President Trump has suspended the tariffs for 90 days, and he upped it 124% on China. So it's like he didn't roll up his sleeves. He told the rest of the countries that he lodged the tariffs against. He told them pause. Told them don't even trip. I'm gonna deal with China right now. So we got a 90-day break. If you listen to the video that I put up a couple days ago when I told y'all about these tariffs and I told y'all to go buy some stocks then, y'all know that right now the market is up about 12%. It's up about 12%. Every stock on the market is spiked like a motherfucker. I just looked at the Dow. It's just crazy right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't stop smiling, man. Sheesh. I needed that. For real. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. We got some shit to talk about. I read a portion of it. Somebody emailed it to me. I read a portion of this paperwork, but it's so long. It's like 28 pages and shit. 28, 29 pages that I got. And then I listened to somebody else speak about it, but I just was like, God damn. This dude he had to be an informant. Somewhere along the line, Bricc Baby had to be an informant. There's no way that you can accumulate all these goddamn cases like that. It just don't make no sense. It's money on the flow. It's money on the flow. It's money on the flow at the New York City Stock Exchange for sure. He said, of course niggas telling. He said, Bricc is a menace to society based on that paperwork. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I ain't seen somebody that criminally active, I don't think, my whole time being an adult. Like, I done been in prison, I done been in juvenile homes. I've never seen somebody so criminally active. That didn't make any sense, man. Like, he's like a suicide bomber. He had to have been an informant. Like, he was getting sentences, and they was just suspending him and shit. Like, he had a 6-year bid at a point in time, and he wasn't doing no time. They was just cutting him loose. That shit didn't make no sense. That shit was crazy. He said he definitely was working. He even got caught with a hammer the day that he got picked up in March when they indicted the 60s. He got caught with another chopper then. I'm like, God damn, like what type of drugs was this nigga on? Like what type of movies do he watch? I never seen nobody that was they created the 3 strikes law. That was created with niggas like Bricc Baby in mind. It was, man. Bricc Baby make ARAB look like a Boy Scout. I said, God damn, man. Like, I never understood niggas that just go crazy like that, man. Like, at some point, you got to chill out and start thinking about your freedom, man. Like you got to say to yourself, okay, I'm booked. I'm in trouble. But after this, I'm gonna be back out at some point. Like I'll be able to go on with my life. I never seen nobody who didn't. He does not have any sense of caution. He has no sense of caution. He has no sense of caution, man. Like I believe Bricc Baby would he the type nigga that would skydive. I believe that skydiving, that's not a sport or that's not an activity that attracts black people. We not into just jumping out of planes and betting that the parachute gonna save us and shit like that. But him, that nigga ain't got no sense, man. Like, I ain't never seen a motherfucker that's in this much trouble online. Out of everybody who's been in trouble online, he did more shit than everybody, man. And the evidence that they got against him, man, is insane. It's insane. I see why Adam 22 packed it up. I see why Adam packed it up. When Adam got picked up by the feds and they let him know, you know, what they was on, and I'm pretty sure that they shared with him the type of incriminating evidence that they extracted from his platform. Hell yeah, this nigga worse than Alpo. He just did. This nigga is worse than Alpo, man. Like nobody that's been on these internet platforms. When I did a live stream about a week ago on a zip code with Zip with the Drip, and he said, "Yo, man, them niggas from LA, they need to be studied. They brains should be studied." I never seen nobody who is on it like that. Like, this nigga, and the nerve of him to go to a fucking bail reduction here. Why did you even go to that bail hearing? I could imagine what his lawyers really think about him. Like, a lot of people that get in trouble with the feds, they fuck with the public defenders because you really don't got a chance of winning once they get a hold of your ass. Some niggas will get a lawyer and go in there and rumble, but I know his lawyers, they just taking his money. I could imagine what his lawyer says to his wife when he go home at night. I know his I know his lawyer takes his folders and shit and takes them home to his wife and say, "Yo, look at this shit here. Read this shit." I know it. It has to be. He's the butt of jokes. There's no way around it. There's no way around it, man. I couldn't believe the shit that I was reading. And then I stopped reading because it was so much. I cut on somebody else's platform. Shout out to Seti Nash. And I listened to what he was saying. And I just was like, this don't make any sense. This don't make any sense. He don't have no friends. He don't have no girl that really love him. Well, his mother obviously loved him because she's standing by him. She offered to produce some type of property to get him out on bail. But the judge was like, man, we can't trust no motherfucker like this on no damn bail. Like, he poses a threat to the fucking community like a motherfucker. Like, everywhere he go, they said, man, we can't put him on no monitor because we can't trust him to go from point A to point B. You know how you get a window on the monitor and you can go to the barber shop, or you probably can go to church or some shit. They said we can't even trust him to go from point A to point B. Like, there, under no circumstances can we trust him. Like, he's a danger to himself and the community. His girl was his baby mom was calling the fucking police on him, right? all of the phones, any phone around this nigga is tapped. If you're a friend of his, you're tapped. Like he was a crime wave. This nigga was like, what's the nigga that was wilding out on Casino? What was the name of Joe Pesci? What was Joe Pesci's character on Casino? What was his name? Paulie or some shit? What was his name? Nicky Santoro, I believe that was his name. Bricc Baby was Nicky Santoro. yo, this motherfucker, man, like, this motherfucker was off the fucking chain, yo. For real. He's threatening his baby mom. He telling his baby mom, bitch, I'll slam you on your fucking head. I'll kill you on 6-0. He telling his, this is how he talks without an audience. Like, at home with his kids and his baby mom and shit. Like, she didn't call the police, told the police, man, I'm scared of this motherfucker, man. Like, he didn't pull the hammer on the girl holding the baby. It's so many gun cases on this nigga's jacket that don't make any sense. I don't know how he kept being released into different jurisdictions. Like, normally, before they give you a bail, they'll kind of like check out your record and see if you wanted other places. This nigga was on probation and parole and suspended sentence. It don't make no sense how much trouble this nigga was in. He by far, from what I'm seeing, is the most culpable on that case. For real. For real. If you take the murder that Big U was charged with off of his case, Bricc Baby is way more menacing than everybody involved in that shit. Straight up. Like, he was just, they was just, the cases, man, like, they like, he don't got no picks. He has no picks. Robbery. Counterfeiting. PPP loan frauds. He even tried to bust a move when remember them fires that just happened in California? He tried to bust a move with that shit. Like, he tried to bust some type of insurance move or some shit with the fires. This motherfucker, man, like, god damn, like this. I'm like, this. Can you see the expression on my face? This shit made no sense. I believe him and Crip Mac probably got the same IQ. Like, this nigga, I don't even know how they had. I don't even know how they allowed him around, man. I don't. And he kind of reminds me of, he just gives me this impression. Sometimes kids that come from like a good background, might come from a nice home or a good background, a stable background, they go above and beyond to prove to everybody how gangster they are. They go, yeah, he a sociopath. They go above and beyond to prove to everybody how gangster they are. I got a cousin named Tim. He doing 30 years right now. This, out of all of my cousins, first cousin, his mother and my mother's sisters, out of all of us, he by far had the most pampered upbringing. His mother and his father, both his own. His daddy was an engineer. This nigga was essentially a black Ricky Schroeder. He even had the car bed when we was kids. I'm talking about every remote control car, the whole Star Wars collection, the Millennium Falcon. I'm talking about, he had everything. This nigga had everything. Pets, they had all type of exotic pets, and I'm talking about everything. This nigga doing 30 years right now, killed a motherfucker basically for nothing. He just was always on this super gangster shit for some reason. And his background and his upbringing is totally the opposite. But Bricc Baby, he said Bricc was born in it. Bricc, wherever Bricc was born, he shouldn't have been born. For real. For the way that he threw his life away, it just make no goddamn sense. I never seen somebody who's in so much goddamn trouble, man. Like, I know niggas who in the feds. That felon in possession of a firearm has niggas scared to death. That's one charge that niggas are petrified of. A felon not to be in possession of a firearm, because they be giving niggas 15s and 20s and shit like that just for that one case. You a convicted felon and you get caught with a hammer. This is a case that niggas are petrified of. This case puts niggas on the shelf, right? At no point did this nigga say, man, maybe I should start carrying brass knuckles. Maybe I should carry some mace. Man, he never said, maybe I should carry some mace or some bear spray or some shit. Like, this nigga just continued to get caught with pistols and assault rifles and ammunition. Like, why do you have all this ammunition, man? Like, how do you explain this shit? Excuse me. How do you explain this shit? Like, what do you say? Man, this nigga he's so culpable. He's so fucked up, right? That whenever they come and tell him, like, shoes and greens, or, pack it up, you about to go on the writ, you about to go to court. He should tell them, man, I ain't going out there, man. Man, I ain't going to no goddamn court, man. Shut my motherfucking door, man. Like, whatever they gonna do, man, let them go ahead and do it. Like, he has no out. He got no defense. Like, this nigga got there's no hope. It's too much. It's too much. I'm like, this motherfucker got more felonies than everybody in my family. He got more felonies than me, all my friends and associates combined. At no point did he say, I'm gonna chill out. He just kept going, man. I'm like, man, you could take all of the TV. I believe he watched all of the gangster niggas on TV, like Rocket from Colors, Nino Brown, any criminal that you can figure out. Just name somebody. The Joker from the Batman. He was doing cartoon character shit. The Joker, the Penguin, the Riddler, like just any criminal motherfucker that you could believe. Alpo. I believe he just studied them and said, man, I want to be just like that. Yo, did y'all Freddy Cougar, Lonzo from Training Day? Did y'all listen to this nigga's cases, man? Coming from a rich family is not all grave. Your parents' money is not yours. Rich parents are often absent in the kid's life despite being under the same roof. This type shit that I tried to use the word crash out for him. We need another word. The type shit that he was doing, you would think, right? Let's say we went on vacation. Bricc Baby would go get a case in another country. If Bricc Baby was in another country, if Bricc Baby went to the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico, he could get a case there. Like, this is how erratic this nigga conduct was. Like, that TV show that it is called Locked Up Abroad and shit like that, where people be in jails in other countries and shit like that. He has, somebody says, supervillain. He remind me of Teehee or Odd Job, one of them niggas from James Bond movies. I'm like, I can't believe this nigga was doing this shit. This nigga's like an Odd Job from James Bond. Like, this motherfucker's a real. I'm like, oh, you got Haitian Jack beat. Like, guys like Haitian Jack, Jimmy Henchman, them niggas had sense. Them niggas was thinking. Even though they was doing their criminal shit, they were thinking. This motherfucker had no cut card whatsoever. He had no caution, was out the window wherever he went. Guess they got him on that podcast saying it's on his paperwork that he bragged about murders. I got more killings than you on the podcast. They put the date and time speaking about No Jumper, this is why this is why Adam talking about he bankrupt and he's gonna, you know, he ready to stand down and shit. They showed him how much information that they extracted from his. I remember the day the nigga said it. I said, man, what the fuck? I'm like, I know this nigga didn't just say, and I got more bodies than you on hood. I'm like, they got that shit. That shit is a part of his case. That shit is a part of his case. It's a part of his case. A lot of the shit that they have on him was all self-incriminating shit that came out of his mouth, either on a podcast or on a cell phone. When they got his phone, when they arrested him and they got his phone, he got double-digit felonies in his phone. He got pictures of himself. He had 5 or 6 social security numbers in his phone. 5 or 6 social security numbers. A screenshot of a driver's license with his face and his, an alias name. Like, I'm like, God damn it. Richie Madonna from Steven Seagal movie Out for Justice. Man, this nigga is like Screwface from Mark for Death and a bunch of other niggas. I could just imagine what they say about him when they, in their offices and shit, they putting the cases together and shit. He makes A.R. Ab, somebody like A.R. Ab, look like a Boy Scout. I'm dead serious. And on March, whatever day that they got picked up, he had a choppered in with 150-some rounds. When he got out of jail, when Loose Cannon was telling people, yo, he just got caught with a chopper. Whack 100 was saying it. They were saying it on these platforms. He just got caught with a chopper. He did. That was about him pulling a gun, waving a gun on his baby mom and shit. The judges say, man, we can't let you out. You're a menace to even your own child, your own children. Like, we have to protect the community from somebody like you. And you look at this nigga and he looked like a little chipmunk, little skinny nigga and shit. This motherfucker was hell on earth. Straight up. He said, Super Crip. He on wiretap saying, man, we don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about them OGs, like them older Crip niggas and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. They got him he got a shooting case where somebody was trying to rob him. This is in the paperwork. Some potential robbers was trying to rob him. You know what he did? Open fire, broad daylight. That's a part of his cases and shit. He was on No Jumper the night before he got picked up, saying criminal shit. That's on his paperwork. There's a clip on that No Jumper that when he him and Loose Cannon is going back and forth, and he did like this. He stretched, and he showed the hammer on No Jumper. That's a part of his case. How did he get away for so long if they had all this evidence on him? It makes no sense to me. I'm saying to myself, he has to be an informant. He had to have been plugged up. Like, he had cases in Vegas. He had sentences in other states. Like, everywhere he go, he got arrested. Everywhere he go, he got arrested. He was getting arrested in Georgia. He was getting arrested in Vegas. He was getting arrested in California. Like, everywhere this nigga went, he got a fresh case. And they just kept letting him go. I'm listening to this shit. He was getting sentences. 18 months, 6 years. I'm like, how did they keep letting him go? Like, it didn't make any sense. Other places besides Pennsylvania, where I'm from, is a Commonwealth state. If your ass break the law, you going to prison. You going to sit your ass down, right? Other places got funny ass criminal justice systems where you can get 6 years, a 6-year sentence, and do 18 months or do 2 years of it. Whereas in Pennsylvania, if you get 6 years, you're gonna do 6 years and shit. But other places, it ain't like that. It's just different. And he was just getting away in that. He just continued his criminal. At no time they should charge his parole agents, his parole officers, the judges that he had. They all should be held accountable for this continuing criminal element that continued to just plague the United States. For real. He said, yeah, Virginia too. He said he ain't no informant. Shit. That don't make no goddamn sense. It don't make any sense. Like, you would go to jail at some point. You can't explain to me why this one-man crime wave never did no time. And had he ever did some time, he probably would have stopped this shit. He probably would have been in jail long enough to read a book. He probably would have been, he was never in jail long enough to go through the Malcolm X. You know how Malcolm X went through Detroit Red? He detoxed from drugs and became Malcolm X. He was never in jail long enough to do any of that. Remember the movie Deep Cover? That's him. And he was never in jail long enough to make any transformations. He was never in jail long enough to fast, to detox from drugs, to read a book, to get the spirit of religion in him. He never got saved. He never took no shahada. Like, he just continued until this. And like I said, even on March something, whatever the day that he was picked up, another hammer case. Another hammer case. Assault rifle at that. I damn near got locked up in Virginia for ride with my shoes off. Crip Mac in there right now for a gun that didn't work. But they put him away. You see how they put Crip Mac? We watched him get put away. We watched him get arrested. He was going in and out the county, and then he was gone. Sentenced, gone. Crip Mac was gone. That never happened with Bricc Baby. For some reason, it never happened with him. He only did county time. He didn't get the name Big Shitty for nothing. He did 3 years from 2018 to 2021 in Vegas. Did you know that? He didn't do all that time. I just said that he got in trouble in Vegas. He got a sentence in Vegas. He didn't do all that time. He didn't. He didn't. He was getting out. He said that paperwork and didn't say he telling. So where you get that from? You watch and see. You watch and see. You watch and see. You watch and see. Big U was probably getting him off. He linked with that program. He did not do that. He did not do that whole sentence in Las Vegas. I just read the paperwork with my own eyes. He did not do that whole sentence. He did not. Like the video, it's almost 800 people in here. He got to wake up before he too late. They put Bricc away too. He locked up. Yeah, he locked up now. He got locked up in March with the rolling 60s. And he got caught with another hammer. Yeah. How is Sue Surf case linked to Big U case? I have no idea. He didn't because Adam gave him some money to get out. So is Bricc at the top of the food chain because they only want someone of high value or more to move like that? I know he in a lot of trouble. And in my opinion, from what I'm seeing, Big U got the murder case on him, and he has the overall RICO. This shit that I'm saying to y'all, these are individual cases. When the 60s got picked up, didn't they say that Bricc Baby also had another indictment. Didn't they say that? The paperwork is out now. Now we understand why he had an additional indictment of some kind. It probably is for weapons. But when they got picked up, he didn't just have that case. He had something else on his ass too. Big U has the murder case and the RICO, right? Bricc Baby got way more fucking docket numbers than that. He said, yeah, secret indictment, it might be a fraud. He said, this conversation getting too federal. I'm not trying to solve no cases. Suck a dick and exit the chat. Eat a dick. You need to know, you probably new here. You need to know when you come here, this is a dictatorship. I'm the dribble. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck what type of feelings you got attached to the Rolling 60s or Big U or Bricc Baby. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Fuck them niggas. You should have been on Adam 22's platform saying this shit sounds too federal when he was on there screaming, I got more bodies than you got Rumble. I got more bodies than you got Faves. That's when you should have been on somebody's platform saying this is too federal. Me? It's money on the floor, and I don't give a fuck how you feel. You dig what I'm saying? Because this shit public information, and like I said, everything that he's charged with, everything that they found him, everything that he's culpable of, was shit that came out of his motherfucking mouth. Was shit that came out of his motherfucking mouth, either on the phone or on No Jumper. You dig? So if you hurt, you feel some type of way, you can suck my dick. Yeah, you can eat a dick. I don't give a fuck how you feel about that. And yeah, them niggas going to the penitentiary. They is. You know why? Because them niggas went on a platform owned by a European, and they was fighting for top gangster. They was fighting to be the top gangster in America. Yeah, they argued and fought to be the top gangster in America. That's why they going to the penitentiary. They wouldn't even have did that on a black platform. They wouldn't even did none of that shit. They wouldn't have did none of that. They wouldn't have. They got on a white man's platform and pulled their skirt up and told the government, come put the pipe in me. Them niggas bent over, pulled their skirt up and said, come on and give it to me. So if you hurt, you feel some type of way, Jay pay them niggas. They gonna need it. Jay pay them niggas. They gonna need it. I don't wish jail on nobody. Man, eat a dick. You niggas kill me with that shit. Who cares if they going to fucking jail? I don't care. Them niggas did that shit to theyself. You think I spend time wishing on what the fuck happened to them niggas? I don't fucking know them niggas. I put out a video 2 years ago, told y'all Big U was a piece of shit. I was warned to stay away from the no good ass nigga. I don't wish jail on anybody. Man, shut the fuck up. Eat a dick. And who cares if them niggas go to jail? I said the same thing about OBH. I ain't prejudiced. I don't give a fuck what happened to them niggas. We got the same 24 hours in a day. 25 if you hustling. Them niggas didn't want to do that. They wanted to be fucking super gangster and get on the internet and tell all their business. You're out of here. You're out of here. No Jumper is out of here. And I just heard Mav Hoffa out of here. I've been wondering why Mav Hoffa been going live lately on this YouTube platform. Like, I seen one of his videos and then I just kept going. I didn't know what was going on. You're out of here. Oh, shit. You're out of here. He said, Big U think he the king of Tulsa. He said, I ain't disrespect you though, homie. I ain't your homie, and I disrespected you. I just told you to suck my dick. Whenever I say that, it's disrespect. I don't even know why you still here. If you had any self-respect, you would have got the fuck up out my chat. You dig? You would have got the fuck up out of here. But you still here. You still here. You want it like that. At some point, you niggas need to get the fuck off the internet. It's not for you. This ain't for street niggas. You obviously, you here with street nigga values. This ain't for street niggas. This not. Every street nigga that got on here went to the fucking penitentiary. This is for professionals, pimp. And I don't give a fuck how you feel. If you ain't been here before, it's money on the flow. It's money on the flow. I got to pick it up. It ain't about you. The fuck out of here. Anyway, President Trump suspended the tariffs for 90 days. Let me give you some of this. So if you stick around long enough, you won't be no broke ass, bum ass nigga with twisted ass values and morals and shit. President Trump suspended the tariffs for 90 days. The stock market is through the roof. I told you niggas to get y'all some shares a couple of days ago. You gotta follow the dribble, man. This shit works. Remember the 3 F's, the dribble: fitness, finance, and fashion. It's never changed. It's never changed. It didn't. He said Trump got weak. I don't know if he got weak. I think he's trying to make a point. China and the United States government was always at odds. They've been at odds for some years. China is the one company that don't give a fuck about the U.S. They know that they know that they're more technologically advanced than the U.S. China don't give a fuck about the U.S. So it's always been a resistance from China. And he lodged a tariff against them. They did it back, reciprocating his energy. You dig? So China just upped it again, and he said, "Oh, y'all playing hardball. This ain't even." You got to remember, this is Donald Trump. He got an ego. This ain't even about nobody else now. It's about you, motherfucker. So I'm gonna suspend the tariffs against every other country except you, motherfuckers. I'm gonna increase them on y'all and shit. So we just elated, man, that he lifted the tariffs, man. So commerce and trading with Canada and these different countries can continue, but the Chinese, they've always resisted, yo. They feel they better than the U.S. They feel they better. It's crazy because I bought them cheap ass beanies you selling, and man, you could suck a dick. It's all up, dead homies. Fuck your dead homies. Fuck your dead homies. I don't give a fuck about you buying anything here. You bought it because it was fly. I didn't sell it to you, nigga. I don't fucking know you. Fuck your dead homies. Y'all always come here. It's unfortunate to be in your shoes. You did, because the first thing that come out your mouth is dead homies. You need some fucking counseling. That's what you need. You shouldn't be here. You're traumatized because of your dead homies, Nick. They all crash outs and shit. They going to the penitentiary, self-inflicted, and they going to the goddamn cemetery. A lot of that is self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? You niggas be on drugs and shit like that. You gotta be on drugs to make some of the decisions that you make. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker like Bricc Baby, you know that nigga had to be on drugs to continue living. Like, at no point did he have any rationalization. You dig? You talk about dead homies. Fuck your dead homies. That tell me a lot about where you from. That you even talk like that. You can suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about you, pimp. You know what I'm saying? Only reason that I left you in here is you wrecked now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your dead homies. He said, exactly, didn't talk about it online. Yeah. You're talking about his dead homies, man. Fuck your dead homies, man. Don't you know that the stock market is up 12% today? I live in a whole different world than you. You talk about dead homies. You want some 1985 rocket and high top from Color shit? World don't work like that no more, dickhead. You need to read a book, man. I suggest for you to find the nearest Nation of Islam mosque and get you some knowledge of self and shit, because you suffering and shit. You in a real dark place. Fuck you and your homies, though. The super predator crime bills, yeah, they need to put crime bills out for niggas like these crime wave niggas, man. We not safe around these niggas. These niggas, there's nothing gonna be good with these niggas free, man. These niggas belong in fucking prison and shit. My man said gang infestation in the chat. They in the wrong chat, man. This is a righteous chat, man. I don't use no drugs, no alcohol. I'm heavy into fitness and spirituality. I'm now into investing. You see what that say? Crypto with Curtis Duck. You need to get you some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. I told you, man. Find the nearest Nation of Islam mosque, man. Wherever you see a bow tie, get with them niggas. You need some help. If you go through the hood, you hear them Hebrew Israelites out there screaming and shit. Niggas standing on top of a soapbox screaming with them fringes and shit on. Get with them niggas, man. You need some help for real. You see a fez anywhere? You see anybody with a fez? Them is the Moorish Americans, man. Get with them, man. You need some help, man. You're a part of the wrong organization, man. You niggas losing bad. Niggas losing bad, man. At some point, you would think that you would change. It's time to join a different organization. I suggest to you, the Nation of Islam, the 5% Nation of Gods and Earths, the Hebrew Israelites. You better find the Moors. You better find you somebody, man, because that shit ain't working out for y'all, man. Y'all losing bad, man. Don't wait until you confined to the bowels of the Department of Corrections to put the kufi on. You can put it on the street, my nigga. Save yourself. Y'all wait till y'all get booked the fuck up, man. Then want to start getting right, man. You ain't got to do that, man. You get right on the streets. Straight up. But I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. He said you like comedy. You supposed to bid on these goofy ass niggas. These niggas be goofy. They be thinking that it's supposed to be their way. Man, ain't nobody tripping off you, man. I'm intelligent, man. Niggas with brains ain't afraid of you goofy ass niggas, man. All we got to do is step to the side. Y'all kill yourself with alcohol, drugs, incarceration. You niggas be death stricken and shit. All we got to do is step to the side. I ain't got to argue with one of you. Let me get out your way. You'll be dead by the end of the week. The way you living, you'll be dead by the end of the week, man. You can get up off this live right now and get bodied and shit. That's how you living. And I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Math legacy sunk with the barbershop. His ego destroyed him. He was never supposed to win. He's a creep to begin with. He's a creep to begin with. Man, that nigga got to making some money. He started dressing and shit. Thought he was gonna force feed us that whack ass music and shit. You thought that the subscribers was there for you, man. They not there for you. People didn't subscribe to your channel for you. It was the guests that you were interviewing and shit. You thought it was about you. You was over there firing motherfuckers and shit like that. You wanted to be by yourself, huh? Hey, yo, that nigga wanted to be by himself. Yeah, and look what happened. Them bag fuel niggas getting it on. Them bag fuel niggas getting it on. They just interviewed Beanie Man. Yo, you done fired your co-host and shit like that. You thought people was tuning in for you? Nigga, your battle raps wasn't even no good. You was a D-list battle rapper and shit. That's why you kept swinging on motherfuckers. If you got punch lines, you ain't got to punch a motherfucker. You kept swinging on niggas. Ain't don't nobody like you, man. So yeah, go on and park it, man. We see you. You got your first Averex. You was wearing some pricey threads there and shit, man. You know, even a trash can get a chance, man. Trash can get a steak. Did you enjoy your steak? Shit tastes good, huh? It's over with. Hey yo, I love to see these niggas crash. You know why? Because they think they can do this. They think they can do this. They do, man. I love to see these niggas crash. I do, man. It tickles me to death. The fuck up out of here, man. Get a fucking job, chump. DoorDash is waiting on you. Yo, there's no diversity on these platforms, right? It's bad enough everybody interviewing the same niggas and shit. Everybody's interviewing the same niggas. At some point, you got to hit them with a crossover dribble, man. Like, man, you gotta. I'm putting on a dazzling performance, man. PILLMATIC 3 on the way. I got books. I'm about to write another one and shit. I got clothing, man. We got the zip code. You gotta be able to get busy, man. These niggas be thinking it's about them. It ain't about you, monkey. It's over. Yo, he said he was too narcissistic. Yo, he said that's haram. Man, I don't give a fuck about that, man. I don't give a fuck. When you come here, it's about Dribble Almighty, man. God, Cypher Divine and shit. You talk about it's haram, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit, yo. For real. He said he didn't want nobody to shine brighter than him. Niggas start putting them motherfucking music videos in front of his interviews, man. What part don't you understand? We don't like your music, man. You just gonna force this shit on the motherfucker, man? That's an indication, man, that you wasn't playing team ball and shit, man. So now you ain't part. Look at him now. Go to his channel. Ain't no more 500,000 views. That shit over with. He on my own. He on his own, man. That nigga go out like 10 toes down. He's next. He is. After a while, they get frustrated when they see exactly who they is and what they dealing with, what they're faced with. They just throw in the towel. We seen it. They just throw in the towel after a while. He said he got weak. Everybody left. Anyway, all them niggas got to start over. Them niggas thought they was going Voltron to dribble. Niggas on platform 6, 7 deep, creating discussions. You thought y'all was gonna Voltron to dribble, huh? Yo, he doing reactions to his own videos. Anyway, he said, can you imagine Math was making 80 racks a month and didn't think to make a makeshift studio? He asking the audience for legal advice. Nobody ever said the nigga had a high IQ, man. He was just a battle rapper, man. Going and parking. Anyway, just had to get on here, man. I'm in a great mood, man. The market is up 13%. 13%. If you an investor, you was just looking at your phone, you was just sweating bullets. You was thinking to yourself, man, I better sell this shit now, man, before I lose all my goddamn money. I know you was thinking like that because I was thinking like that. But they said there's a fear factor involved with investing. And if everyone's in fear, it's time to start buying shares and shit. You got to remember, the United States economy has always found a way. We've always made it. Yeah, like Ho said, this game got valleys and peaks. That's what you're looking at. When you're looking at your apps, you're looking at the valleys and peaks associated with us having a new president who's kind of volatile and shit. And that's one of the terms from the stock market, volition. Baby Bob, what's up? Buy low, sell high. Simple math for some. I was looking at my phone and I'm like, damn, man, the market is up today. This is before I even knew that something happened. Like, it took a minute for the news of him suspending the tariffs to hit the internet. So everybody just thinking it's a great day for trading and shit. But then the news came out around 1 o'clock that he suspended the tariffs for 90 days. So that's what's going on. That's why I'm in a good mood right now. Straight up. Anyway, tonight, Luka Doncic and the Lakers go to Dallas. That's the game of the night. That's where we tune in. We going to see Luka go down there and get them boys about 35 or something like that. I'm looking forward to him lighting them up. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game because he's going down there to spark their ass up. And that's what I'm on right now. I got an interview that I gotta prepare for, and I'm gonna get with y'all and shit, man. He said they fired Denver's head coach. They said they fired him. His name is Coach Malone, but he might be in a position to hop in the shoes left, the vacancy left by Greg Popovich in the San Antonio Spurs. So I also heard that LA probably wanted him to be a assistant coach with JJ Redick. But, you know, time will tell and shit. But I think that he would have a job somewhere by the end of the month. Planet Plainfield, thank you. Been into the stock market since 91. Been into crypto since 2013. I would like to interview Quilly, man. Maybe I should reach out and shit. I got a way of getting in touch with him. It ain't about nothing. He said Malone used to talk shit about LeBron. He not getting hired over there. Is that right? One thing about Trump, he know how to get money. I got a text this morning and somebody was saying, can you imagine how much money Trump's inner circle was making? His family, his biological family, his friends, people close to him, because they discussing this shit. He telling them how this shit gonna go. He telling them, yo, all the money you got, invested in Amazon, invested in NVIDIA. He telling them, I know he code. That's why they call it insider trading, which is a crime. But he telling the people around him, do this, do that. And then, like today, imagine him telling all of his homeboys, yo, buy up all the shares you want. Buy them all. Every dollar you got, buy shares, right? And on Wednesday, I'm going to suspend the tariffs. It's going to go through the roof. We're going to all cash out. Damn. It's that simple for somebody in his shoes and shit. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. The motherfucker's cake. And you know he doing it. If you watched any of his documentaries, he a wild cowboy, man. He live on the edge and shit. So he said, insider trading. I'm very happy to see you mess with stocks. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars messing with it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Son of Slayer, suck a dick. You didn't have to zap him, man. I was about to kick that nigga out here for life. Let me hit him. Holla. Anyway, I got to prepare for my interview, man. I got some dope original content coming to y'all. I got an interview at 4 o'clock. I got to go get prepared for that. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Kayla, what's up, baby? Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV_. And go to my website, therealdribble.com, and get you some knittage. All right? Peace.